Okay, got a simple little project here. This is a this is a plow mount. It's for a Tusk Subzero plow, and you can see here that I think the bolts came loose and it wasn't noticed, and then you can see that these got all bent up front here. One of them's missing, and so you can buy the replacement kit for this. However, it's back ordered till July, and it's February, so there's a lot of snow yet to fall. So what I did was, this is what the original one is that I pulled off of here that wasn't damaged, and I ordered the kit that I thought was closest to the kit that is the replacement kit. And you can see, the one that's supposed to be on here for a 2001 Yamaha Kodiak is just off just a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and fix that we're going to go ahead and cut these feet off. And we're going to take some of this flat bar here and we're going to weld it in so that it has the right distance. And then should be good to go, so that then in July when the kit comes in, probably just leave this on, and then if at any point this proves not to be as strong, then I'll go ahead and swap them out. But this is a kind of just a little quick welding fix for this, and we'll go ahead and get to work. So step one, need to cut this foot off, cut the feet off of this, and then step two will be cutting a little bit of this bar here to weld in so that we can get it, because you could say, okay, well, it's not that much off, so maybe just let the bolts pull it, and you could definitely do that, except for this foot here with these, the bolts and a little bit extended here provides a bit of rigidity. So my theory is that if you just go ahead and mount this on the plate and leave a gap here, that you're just basically asking for this to break off again, which is why I'm going through all this trouble. So I've got one of the mounting hardware pieces here in my vise, and I've got my angle grinder with a cutoff wheel in it, and so I'm just going to go ahead and cut in there. Sorry, I'm probably not going to film it because it's the kind of thing where I got to do it pretty spot on or I'll have problems, so I'm going to go ahead and use both hands. Okay, got all the pieces cut, so now I'm just going to clean up these edges with the angle grinder, make it nice and clean, and then start with the welding. The plan is to actually weld the steel bar onto here, and then cut it to length, because it'd be hard to weld little pieces. And then the other thing I need to do is I need to just clean up and make sure I don't have paint where I'm going to weld, so that that weld is as strong as it can be. Okay, so getting ready to weld here. So I've got this clamp down onto my welding table, and I checked the angle here to make sure it was correct. I've got that spot on, so I'm going to go ahead and weld on the piece of bar here, and then I'm going to basically cut it to length, and then we'll weld the other side, and then I'll work on welding the feet. Okay, so I've welded on the steel bar to the kind of existing bent steel that they had. So next thing I'm going to do is put that in my chop saw here and cut it to length. Okay, as you can see here, I've lined it up, so we're ready to cut. Okay, so I got the second piece welded on. So now I'm going to put this in the chop saw and cut. Okay, I've got both sides cut, and you can see here it's looking pretty good. Pretty much same arc we need, so this should fit just as we need it to. So I'm going to start welding on the feet again. Okay, so I've got it bolted down so I can set the width just where I need it, and now I'm going to go ahead and tack weld this in, and then I'll finish weld it from there, but you can see we've got it just about where we need it. Alright, we're basically done. Got all four welded, and then do a little clean up some of the underneath in the bead so it sits flat, and this should definitely get me through the rest of winter. So go ahead and bolt this on the ATV now. You can see here, got the mounting plate for the plow bolted back on. It's on there real solid. It's not going to go anywhere. So now next step, just let's put the plow back on. Okay, got the winch mounted. Thanks for watching my video. If you like my